see what happens.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
I see that it says live in the corner. So
Oh, good.
let me check it on the page. It usually takes a moment to get on the page.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I can flip my screen pretty easily for you guys too.
All right, I see. We're there. We're live.
Yay. We are live today with Miss Kay Goss. Okay, you do have to put in your headphones because I can't hear you now. Maybe it's the streaming portion.
I didn't say anything, if that helps.
Oh, okay. We're just getting a little feedback.
Yeah, I think that was me. So that should be better now.
Good.
All right.
All right.
I'm trying to see all of you guys
here. Good luck.
Yeah.
So I'm going to flip up. I'm going to flip here so that I can see you guys a little better. Hi.
Oh, hi. There. I can see you now.
Yeah. I have to set up on a different computer, so I have to like bounce back and forth to make it all work.
Yeah.
Welcome to the great age of technology.
I know. It is really neat, though. It's nice that we can do things like this and actually see each other in such a weird time in life. Like if this had happened 20 years ago, I am curious, like just how disconnected everyone would have felt, you know, at that time. It feels good to have the possibilities.
Seems like the timing ends up working out where we can certainly take advantage. Certainly stepping into a new space for me, for sure.
Yeah. You really didn't do a lot of live videos until just recently, right, Kay?
Yeah, just kind of COVID hit, and you know, if you can't have the doors open, you got to have some way for people to get things. And I'm not an online-based store. It's not kind of the thing. I know what goes into it. It's not something I really wanted to go into. So, but obviously, the need is out there.
What do you do?
So working in a new way.
Yeah.
Trying to make it. So doing things like this with you guys, that's I love it.
So tell us a little bit about your background with beads for those who aren't familiar with Stars Beads and Stars Clasps.
So my mom's name is Star, so that's where we originate from, Stars Beads and Stars Clasps. And I grew up traveling the world with my mom and finding some of the best components and bringing them into our home actually for a little while. And we were open one day a week in our house, kind of getting things started. My mom taught classes around in the county. And
where are you located?
In Vienna, Virginia.
Virginia, yeah, that's right.
Outside of DC, very, very, close to the capital. So, if anyone traveling in the Northern Virginia area, come check us out. You can see us now. We're kind of working by appointment a little bit, and then doing kind of our online space. But I just had my mom over, and I was just telling her I was going to be talking with Softlex, and got us reminiscing. She was talking about the first time she remembered Softlex being born, and she, her eyes kind of lit up. And so I actually got a little video feed I might pop over so you guys can use.
That's fantastic.
We should do that, Kristen. We should send out an ask and have people talk about the first time they found Softlex. Because there's so many good stories. And that's something I definitely miss at bead shows, is like people coming up and telling me their little story about meeting Mike and Scott, or about the first time they found Softlex and how that made them feel, because it was just so revolutionary at the time.
It was. I mean, I use Softlex. I mean, I say Softlex like people use Kleenex, right? I have to say, that is a brand. That's actually a brand,
It is, yeah.
My mom was telling me, and I remember, I think I still have a spool, just for keepsakes. And they used
silver label.
It was Tiger Tail at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys even remember using Tiger Tail, but, she said it kinked and it would break if you kinked it, and, and then she used line, and then Softlex came out, and she's like, and it was so amazing. It was just it turned life around, and then she said, and then she was really excited when you guys came out with colors, and she remembers you guys came out then with the mini spools, and I mean, we've been using it pretty much
forever
since I've started.
Since the beginning. That's awesome.
Well, I can remember going to Vienna for bead shows, like, I don't even know how many years ago that was. There used to be a bead show in Vienna. I don't know if you guys were involved in it.
Years ago, probably.
Yeah, a long time ago. So, yeah.
I think we had some Singer Raja and Neighbor Motherwell. Those guys also traveled down this way, remembering some of those bead society shows. That's kind of how you could get so it's very nomadic, even hovering at the bottom of these kind of not so great hotels.
Yep.
And so many chairs and pulling out the tables, instead of like the dirt floors, that I would go to the markets overseas. That's what we would go to. But this is, bringing it here, and so that's where the birth of bead shows. Yeah,
the initial bead shows. Yeah, that can't even happen right now. It's so weird. I mean, you guys still do bead shows normally in like a non-COVID world, right?
Yeah, so I kind of do that in our store kind of regularly anyway. So I would be bringing in the same type of, guys that we see traveling all around, and then bringing it into our store regularly to, of course, bring in whatever's new, whatever's trending in stones and glass. And so now I'm learning to transition that to the online space. And so.
Right. So how involved is your mom still? Is she still pretty involved in the business, or has she stepped away at this point?
She's enjoying the retired life. She certainly loves hearing about it. She does like to poke her nose for sure. And she might be watching. Sometimes she'll pop on. She says,
"Pop on."
Your mom is watching.
I feel the same way when Mike pops on.
Uh-oh, Mike's here.
Uh-oh, here we go. Well, I'm sure Mike and Scott would want me to tell your mom hello, and that they miss her, because I know they always really loved getting to interact with her at the bead shows, and they've just done business for so long. So
I remember those two guys also, and certainly when we were at the shows early on, and then we're the next generation there, right? And now we're bringing up our little kids now, right?
Right. I know. Yeah. You've got a little boy about the same age as one of my little girls, I think, right? Is he 6 now?
He's 6.
Yeah, I have a 6-year-old as of August. Yeah. So they're really close in age. So is he in first grade?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Doing the online thing, and it's not too bad. I can't complain.
Yeah.
Is his name Jonah?
Yeah, his name is
Jonah. Okay. Yeah, we see it on the bottom of your screen. Someone pointed it out. I had a feeling it was probably one of your kids.
You have to do that for school, they count it back.
The Zoom name.
So I had to change
that. I'm in love with your necklace that you're wearing. Can you
I was just
elaborate?
Say that. Julie is just commented that she loves your necklace as well, Kay. So please tell us a little bit more.
Well, we didn't think that we had to be wearing jewelry because we had no place to go. And I tell people now, like, you have to go on Zoom calls, and like people are kind of in your face right now, right? Like they wanted this is when they get a chance to see those facial, emotions that we're missing out in person these days. And so, they're seeing their neck, they're seeing, we only have to look good from, the waist up kind of deal, right? So
right.
You don't know that I'm in my pajama pants right now.
Right. No. Or swim bottoms or whatever. Yeah, it could be anything. Well, your necklace looks beautiful. It's really lovely to see you. And I'm excited that you could be here with us today. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to kind of get a new social interaction in the virtual way. So
yeah. Well, I have really big news that I'm going to talk about as we start here, and Kay's actually involved in it. We are doing an event, and I haven't talked about it at all because I've been waiting for everything to kind of solidify. But we are doing an event coming up. It's going to be the weekend of November 6th through the 8th. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Mark it on your calendar. I am telling you, it is going to be the biggest online bead event that you have ever seen, and you're going to want to be there. So, and you're going to want to be there all weekend. So make sure you mark it on your calendar. Kay is going to be there. Kate Richberg from beadshop.com, Candy Cooper, Nilay Patel, Jill Wiseman. I am telling you, 15 companies. I can't even name them all. It's going to be incredible, and everyone's going to be doing demonstrations. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have all sorts of really cool stuff. So I really want you to mark it on your calendar now and make sure you set aside a lot of time that week, because it's going to be very busy that weekend, and you're not going to want to have anything else to do, because it's going to be really, really neat. I'll think of it sort of as like a getaway in your home, like a staycation to Craft World.
Yeah.
So it's going to be super fun.
So exciting.
vacation.
Yes. Bead staycation.
Yes.
That's going to be really cool. So
Linda's asking for the dates again. So that is November 6th through the 8th.
Yeah.
Friday,
and
Saturday, and Sunday.
We may even do something on the Thursday night starting it as a preview, which would be November 5th. So from Thursday night to Sunday night, you need to black out your calendar because it's going to be incredible, and you're not going to want to miss it. Okay, so I'm going to flip down and I'm going to show what Kay sent to me. I sent Kay one of our Hocus Pocus Design Kits, and she is going to maybe start opening it up a little, taking a look at it. I'm going to open up what she sent me, and then we're both going to just kind of play around with our beads and see if we can make something incredible in a few minutes. No pressure.
It's always fun.
But first, before I do that, one last note that I want to make. We are doing joyful beading this month again. We found that it is awfully stressful out there again, and we found this to be a great stress buster this spring when everyone was in quarantine. So we figured this month of October, as we're leading up to the election, this would be a very good time to return to joyful beading and kind of black out what's going on in the world and focus in on making some beautiful jewelry. So today's prompt is design using stretch magic. All you have to do is post pictures of designs that you made today using a stretch magic product, and one lucky winner will win $10 of store credit. It will be posted there. The winner will be posted tomorrow, and then it'll just keep going throughout the month. So tomorrow, design using gemstone beads. Friday, design with Halloween charms. And then it just keeps going, and we'll pick a new winner every single day. And we try to keep the prompts fairly easy so everyone can participate. We don't want it to add any stress to your life. It's supposed to be fun. And I may even try to use the stretch magic today so I can also post this as a hashtag joyful beading. You can post these in our Softflex VIB studio group on Facebook, and that's where you enter to win. So let's see what Stars Beads has for me. I see it's a little Halloween treat, which is perfect.
I just sent some things that were kind of fun.
Some wonderful Halloween beads too. Okay, so it looks like we've got some gorgeous Czech Glass beads in kind of a purple and a yellow.
I'm a purple lover, so I had to make sure there was purple involved.
Ooh, I think my headphones just died. Let me check. Are you guys hearing me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Why don't we jump over to Kay and let Kay open up her design kit, and I'll go fish out some more earphones.
All right, I'll hop there. Let me get mine switched up here as well. Let's take a look at my station. Can we see mine? Awesome.
Yeah.
So
I see it.
I haven't even seen what's in this particular kit here, so this is going to be a surprise for me to play with whatever is in here. So they've got this cute little packaging. So if you're new with maybe catching theirs like mine, then you can.
You're a girl after my own heart, willing to design on the fly.
Surprise! They had a cute little card here. They've got a little promo telling me this was a little, list of kind of what we can expect in here. So let's take a look. Oh, I'm excited. At least we get some soft flex. We've got it in a nice black color. And let's see. Oh, and we got a nice button here. Got a good kit here. It looks like from the Jesse James. I love their collections. I'm excited to have them online.
Kim was pretty excited about what you had on your board, Star, with stuff that you kind of pushed aside, I think, in the beginning.
I know. Well, that's the stuff that's in mine.
So, yes, I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be showing the
You go ahead first, since I had an earphone malfunction.
Yeah, so we're going to show off. That was a little quick teaser there,
right?
But here we can take a look at what came in the nice Hocus Pocus kit. So I've got a nice little spool of black soft flex here. I've got an awesome kit from the Jesse James company. A lot of fun goodies here. I'm going to dump that out. Some great, I guess we got in the right color tones. I'm glad to see that you guys love purple. It looks like as much as I do. So we've got some purple and black Czech Glass beads. Those will be with. We got a nice black button. That's awesome. Oh, and some bugles. Ooh, that's a great blue color. And then the bits and stuff here. So we've got some crimps in gunmetal, and it looks like we got some good charms with these. Let's see, nice fun little pewter charms. Yeah. Are they? Okay. I love their stuff too. I see.
Yeah, they're our neighbor here in Sonoma County, so we kind of have to stick together.
I really love that. How is the weather out where you guys are? Are you guys okay?
Much better. Yeah. I'm here in California. Kristen's in Arizona, so I can't speak for Arizona weather, but here in California, it's 75 degrees today and finally like a normal fall day. So we are really, really grateful.
We just finally are dipping under 100, so I will take it gladly.
Just under 100. I can't even imagine that. Right now I'm like freezing. It's under 70 degrees here, and I freeze at that temperature.
I would too. I totally would.
I'm trying to dump out these beads here so we can see what came in the Jesse James, because there's a lot of beads here.
Yeah, we've got a couple of people saying, "Yay, Kay, you got your favorite color." Because we do have a lot of purple in that Hocus Pocus kit.
I had no idea. That's so funny. That worked out just right.
That's how the universe works. I always tell these guys. I've been on our show. I go online kind of every day, and this is kind of what we do. I pull out some beads, and I'll be showing some new product. I don't know, Sarah, did you pull out your beads? I can't see your.
Yeah. I definitely want to show what you had sent me now that I'm back in business here. Yeah. So why don't you play around with the beads? Do you have what time of day do you usually go on live? So people can catch you.
Between 2 and 3 in the afternoon on Eastern Standard. So that's about noon your time.
And that's on which page?
That's Stars? on Stars Beads page.
Okay. Because you have a Stars Clasps page too, right?
I do. I haven't had a chance to do it on every page yet.
Right. No, I totally get it. So I just wanted to make sure. So make sure you go and like Stars Beads and Stars Clasps on Facebook. And then make sure you're going to get notifications for Kay when she goes live every day on the Stars Beads Facebook page. So here is what Kay sent to me in my package, and what I think you guys were getting a sneak peek of and got kind of excited about when we switched over to Kay. There are some filigree pieces in here. Can you tell me about these, Kay? What are these exactly?
These are some laser cut titanium pieces that are super cool. You can see that they're actually very, very thin, but yet I don't know if you can feel those this year, but they're pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
And super, super light. And so, you know, a lot of the stuff they're doing on, I don't know if you've seen the kind of the on drusies and on, you know, hematite, they're putting some of these, sometimes those rainbow finishes. Well, you know, this is pretty much a very, very similar, you know, idea being put on these nice laser cut pieces. So
it's so pretty. You guys, look at this one. I love this shape. It's perfect for fall. I know, Kristen, these are so you.
I have something in mind for this, Sarah, that we might have to chat about after the video.
Oh, okay. I can send you some of these for sure. As long as Kay lets me keep them, of course.
Of course. I don't even know what shapes I sent you. I think I had like 10
Look
shapes.
I think
I just sent you a handful.
They're so pretty. Is this something that they can find on a website to buy, or how would they buy these from you right now?
So these ones, you know, on Facebook, I am working on getting things available a little bit more online, but on any of the feeds, pretty much where I'm showing anything like this. So like right now, I would just tell them they would claim it. They just say, hey, I want these filigree pieces, and then they'll send me a direct message, and I'll send some pictures over. Make sure we're talking.
Very cool.
And then
I love
so it sounds like you direct message Kay if you want to try to purchase some of these from her. Is that right, Kay?
Yep.
Today, exactly if that's what they want to do. Okay, perfect. So, and you'll do that through the Stars Beads messaging, I would guess. You'd go to the Stars Beads Facebook page, click message, and then you can try to claim some of these cool items. I haven't seen these before. They're really fun. So colorful.
Those are one of the things, you know, in our store that's always hunting for some cool, unusual pieces and and showing.
That's the best thing about bead stores, that I just remain so hopeful that people will continue to shop their local bead store, because that's where you're going to find the most incredible pieces. Because bead store owners have like the bird's eye view into the world, and they get a chance to see things like that and bring them in. So hopefully keep supporting your local bead store.
I was going to say, I would also think for a local bead store, you're able to work with smaller companies and bring in smaller quantities. And so, you know, like some of the bigger stores, they can only work with companies that can mass produce things at a larger rate. So you're going to find a lot more unique, one-of-a-kind, special products when you shop your local bead store.
That's a really good point. I just noticed that these are like double-sided too.
Yeah, you can see one is kind of a more flat color, and then the other is super shiny, so you can kind of decide.
Yeah, because look at this, the difference. There's like a pattern on this side. I hope you guys are seeing that clearly through Zoom. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty.
Last week, I was at the beach, and so I used some flex wire here and made a barefoot sandal, and I used one of the titanium pieces for the top of the foot there.
Oh, that's cool. It looks almost like a shoe, like a perfect beaded shoe.
So that would just sit on the very top.
Oh, we need a picture of that for the blog when we post the blog roundup next week, so we can share that with people.
I have to get one with that on there. I did a picture with the barefoot sandal, but not this particular one. I was making them at the beach.
Oh, how nice. So I also got some really cool Halloween charms in here, or I mean, sorry, Halloween. Why is this word escaping me? Tassels.
Tassels.
3 Halloween tassels. Look at how fun those are for my Halloween lovers out there. And then we've got some.
These are purple. I love it.
That's great. We couldn't be more on the same page.
This is so easy to play with. I'm excited to have gotten this particular bundle. I'm really liking these little ones. They have little stars in there. Look at that.
I know.
Yeah, you have to do something with those.
I love it. I totally love these. That's a.
So I also have some Czech Glass here, Kay. Do you have a lot of Czech Glass in your store?
Yeah, you could say that. I think I have a lot of everything in my store.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's how most bead stores roll.
I don't know. It's hard to have a favorite item, and
yeah, I hear
like pearls. Well, I like glittery things. I like color, pretty much color of any kind.
Right. I hear you.
Whether it comes in stone or glass or, let's see. I mean,
whatever it happens to be, metal.
Yeah, if it's purple, it can come in anything. I will take it.
She also put in these wavy copper discs.
Oh, those are really fun.
Oh, did I put potato chip beads in there? That's what I call those.
Oh, they do look like potato chips.
Oh, Mike Sherman's here watching with us.
Yeah, like Pringles. Is that these ones?
Let me see.
Yeah, they look like Pringles. You do look like Pringles.
And just like those, you can't have just one.
Yeah, you need a whole set. Yeah, they're great. Those are fun.
I was sending you some of my favorite materials, so any of my viewers, if they happen to be on here, they know these are some of my favorite things that I had sent you.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. And again, if you want to order any of these things, you'll just go to Stars Beads Facebook page and message her and ask her about it, and she'll work that out with you.
I totally
so before we make anything, I just want to remind everybody that we do have our new kit available. We do our monthly kits. This is a new theme. So what you've seen today that Kay's opening was last month's theme. It was called Hocus Pocus. It is sold out. And they usually sell out within a few weeks of us launching them before we even get to reveal day. So this latest one is called Fall Masterpiece. And we used our inspiration from Georgia O'Keeffe. And we looked at some of her paintings that had some fall colors. And so it's going to be a really pretty kit with some really lovely light fall colors. And here's the bead strand that's available to go along with it too. And you can find those on our website, softbookscompany.com. So I'm going to start making something. Kay, do you have something in mind that you're making that you would like to show us?
Well, I'm thinking about what kind of baubles I want to use all along the bottom here. I think that's a good and easy. I like making kind of tassel-y things that bobble.
Oh, that'll be perfect. Yeah, are you going to like wire wrap them on, or how do you think you'll attach?
Yes, I'm actually looking for maybe some pins, but then I wanted to of course, I wanted to use something with this black flex wire here too. So,
and lots of things to think about.
Yeah, so
go ahead.
To pop in here for a second. A few people said, yeah, Kay loves her potato chips, and we do too. That's from Julie and from Patty. And Mike thinks everyone must be a little hungry as we're talking about chips and Pringles. So we all need a little snack time, I guess, according to Mike.
Well, and actually, I guess I need to show off what's on your wrist because today is Wednesday. And so every Wednesday, I like to do a What's on Your Wrist Wednesday, showing off what you have. Because the goal of my show is to continue to create. And so I always want people posting and showing what they're making on a regular basis, just like you guys.
Oh, fun.
And so I want to probably actually make a bracelet so that I can, add to the stack.
Add it. Well, I'll show you what's on my wrist today. I'm wearing one of my favorite bangle bracelets. I think I got it in Tucson, like years and years ago. It's huge. I know it is. I put it on and I came downstairs and Hazel ran from across the yard to just look at it. She's like, "What is that?
What is on your arm?" That's amazing. Yeah. It's really pretty.
It's really pretty. Yeah, I love it. It's a nice day for orange jewelry since we're talking Halloween.
What I have on my wrist is the Black Magic knotted choker I made last year with the Black Magic trios, and then I just wrapped it around twice to go on my wrist. So that's what I got.
Looks great.
I love it. You guys came all properly dressed.
Yeah, of course.
We did. You never know. You got to have all the jewels on.
This is my social event of the week.
You gotta dress to impress. That's why I say, now you just have to go on a Zoom call.
Right. Exactly. So
I love these black beads.
Yeah, those are really pretty. I used those in this design. This is the design I made last week with the kit. So I used some of the black soft flex and then intermixed the beads. And I used one of those little gold pieces as a connector in the front.
Ooh,
and then ran the black wire up the back. And then last Saturday, I had a new YouTube video post that uses the button as the closure for a bracelet. And so you just crimp your piece of soft flex big enough to slide over the button. You can find that on the Soft Flex Company YouTube channel.
Yeah, I love doing that.
And this button is really special. It is made from a vintage button mold in the Czech Republic, and there are a limited quantity of them available in the world. So it was fun that we could add that into our mix this month.
It's a neat basket weave pattern on there. I like that a lot.
Oh, I need to start thinking about what I'm going to make.
You do. And while you're thinking, Kim is sharing that the new Fall Masterpiece Kit is so pretty. She does
did she get it already?
Yep. And
nice.
Robin as well says the new kit is gorge. So I'm glad you guys are liking the kit. There's definitely a very elegant kit, I would say. The colors are really, really pretty, elegant floral colors, which makes sense. I mean, it's Georgia O'Keeffe is the inspiration. Her paintings are so rich.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm going to work on a Stretch Magic bracelet since that's the prompt today, and I still have not done a joyful beading design. So I need to get on the ball and start beading every day here.
Yeah.
Have you done any of the joyful beading, Kristen?
I just did yesterday. Monday, because I made my Hocus Pocus bead strand necklace that I'm wearing today is what I did on Monday with the black soft flex.
I see. So you did the prompt in your video too.
I did.
That's nice. It's nice. I really enjoyed it this spring. I did quite a few of them. So I'm excited to get into the swing of it and just be able to have something to make every day and just kind of tune out what's going on in the wild, wild world out there.
I know it seems people seem pretty edgy these days. It's been
yeah, it's a long time to be quarantined. It's a lot going on in the world. You can't discount that, but it is nice to kind of remember to take care of yourself in the midst of all of that and make time for yourself to do stuff that you enjoy, and find that joy, find your joyful beading spot.
Yeah, definitely people need to be doing more beading.
Yeah, it's good for you.
It totally is.
I totally dig prompts too. I'm definitely a challenge lover. I do multiple challenges in all different art forms throughout the year. I just find that they really can get the creative juices going and move you in directions you didn't expect. So I love them. And Tony's asking, am I making anything? I'm not, Tony. I'm just here to help host and watch the comments and just be here as a little a little support.
He's our helper. Yeah.
I'm the helper today.
You can watch Kristen make something on Monday, though, on YouTube Live. She will be there at 3 p.m. now, Kristen? 3 p.m.
At 3 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving all. I keep finding new beads, and so I didn't do a very good job sorting what I had here.
It's hard to sort it all really quickly. I know, because I do it every month.
Yes, well, I didn't do myself any favors by just kind of randomly deciding to open it here tonight with you guys.
So I like that you did that, though. I'm sure what you'll come up with will be wonderful, and you'll just have a lot of beads left over to work with for other projects.
Yes, now I'm maybe sorting out so I know how many. You got to do a little bit of math.
Oh, that's always tough. Yeah, if you're going to do a pattern, you got to have enough. So I started a pattern with some of the beads. I'm using the Czech Glass beads, and then I'm using those sweet little potato chip beads in here too. And I'm just stringing my pattern on the Stretch Magic. If you're brand new to beading, Stretch Magic is a great gateway to learn how to bead. It's very easy to use, and it is just a very clear stretch material. Now, it will wear out over time. It's not something you want to string like your best beads on and expect it to last forever like you could with soft wax. But it is fun to make fashion jewelry, things that are on color trends that you can just pull on your wrist quickly, and definitely quick and easy. And it's our prompt for today.
Well, that's perfect. I want to use this black soft wax. That was one of the things my mom really loved, the idea of making like illusion styles where you can kind of crimp and see the wire, and that's okay.
Yeah. No, it's great. You don't have to use so many beads. You can incorporate the wire into the design and use less beads and make more designs.
Exactly. Let's see.
And there's lots of different color options. The black is really nice because it's just so neutral, easy to use. Yeah. But we have a beautiful purple. Sounds like I need to send you a big roll of purple.
I actually need to put in an order with you guys. I was looking at the color choices, and one of the favorites that I've always liked is when you guys went into the extreme colors. And so when you guys did the bright silver, the bright gold, those
and the
are
champagne. Yeah, those are really great too. The copper color and the antique brass are really popular as well. They're really, really pretty. Ooh, I'm loving how this is turning out.
I love the antique brass. Those potato chip beads are so cute. So
they
cute.
Are.
I really love them.
They are. They add just the perfect amount of metal. It's a really nice spacer bead.
Yeah, I can't see if oh, there you go. I can see what you're using. Oh, I love the way they're sitting.
Yeah, they look great.
I just actually happen to have this one sitting here, but I was doing one here with some stone, and I just love using them as a separator bead.
Pretty.
On either side of stone, and of course some of those cool pave set crystal beads. I'm loving this color set.
Oh, they're so cute on your wrist. So cute.
Yeah.
I love them.
Do you think that COVID has changed your business like indefinitely? Like, do you think there are things you'll take forward even after you can go somewhat back to normal?
Yeah,
Um,
I actually think, I've come out with a lot of good things, to be honest,
yeah,
embracing a lot of the change that's been happening and trying to, spin it into your favor. I see it as a lot of different opportunity, where I can be at home with my son a bit more and kind of making the
mm-hmm,
business, work a little bit more for me. And I'm seeing that if the world can kind of function where people can work from home, I think businesses are
uh-huh,
finding that they can, still achieve a lot from home. Of course, there's certainly some that are irreplaceable, that you still need some in-person interaction, but at the same
right.
time, you know I think that there's a lot of opportunity for growth in new ways, and opening up new industries with that you know
Yeah,
um
I'm
let's see.
finding that too. I'm finding it less in my business life because we were already so online before everything even began.
Yeah.
But I'm finding in my personal life, I'm able to connect with family and friends that live far away more than I did before because I know that I'm not going to be able to go visit them. So I like more often will, FaceTime with my best friend who lives in Arizona than I did before because I would just kind of wait until we could see each other. But now knowing you don't know when that's going to be, I feel like I talk to her more now than I did initially. And there's
Yeah.
things like that, like Zoom birthday parties where grandparents get to come, or even kindergarten graduation. The grandparents got to come from Arizona virtually, and that was like really special for them. So, yeah, I feel like there's some things I will take forward too that I didn't do before that I now I'm like, oh, this is really neat that we can connect in this way.
Yeah. I think it's been certainly that way for me. I don't necessarily have to be tied into the store all the time. People been watching a little bit more online, and I would
Mm-hmm.
make samples, but they don't always see me in the store. And so they'd say, "Oh, I didn't know
They're
you."
seeing you more.
Yeah, to see you doing that or making that, or and how you create
Mm-hmm.
things. And so it's been definitely eye opening, and certainly a fun new experience, kind of growing with it. So I'm really excited that to take kind of take it on as something different and new, for
Yeah,
everyone, and we can make it fun along the way.
it's a big growing period, I think, for everybody. Just learning how to live in a different way. And then I'm curious to see what we take forward, as things get better, how much of it moves forward with us. But
Yeah, Thomas is on here. He says, hi, Kay. Thomas and Sarah both had such wonderful things to say about you. I never got the chance to meet you in person at any of the shows that I was at, but he is curious what the future of your trade shows looks like, because you guys were always such a fixture at shows, and he misses you.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's a tough call. You can see that the bead magazines, show promoters. I find that it doesn't really matter. The in-person stuff right now is pretty difficult. It really is going to depend on that, because a lot of the promoters aren't doing the shows, so therefore we can't go to any, right? And especially with COVID, who knows how long this is going to be lasting. So certainly going
hmm
to be, and I think that people are going to get in a new routine when they are kind of doing this online, and especially as creators, you can see with the bead extravaganza that we're, working on planning and creating.
hmm
that there's new ways to shop online and get a little closer to maybe some of those vendors that even at shows, I mean, you had to go through it fairly fast. Well, now there's replays. Now there's time for lives and actually talking, to the people that you have loved seeing at the shows. So just doing it in a new way.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the bead extravaganza is going to be really impressive. And I think I'm really excited to see how it all turns out because it's something I haven't seen anyone else do yet. And I think it's just not even just in the beading community, but in the crafting world at large. I think it's going to be really amazing. And hopefully we'll find some new beaders that maybe move over from crafting. So
Yeah.
Join us. It's fun over here in the beading world.
it is. It's the best.
Kim is asking, she said she's never used Stretch Magic before and she's not sure she can get a suitable knot. There are a couple of different ways that you can knot. I know that, Sarah, I think you just did a single strand knot today, right?
I did, yeah. I just did a square knot, which is left over right, right over left. And then I usually do a third one just to be extra cautious. And so it's kind of tricky because it is so slippery when you're knotting it. And you kind of have to pull the knot just from the two ends, but also the bracelet itself to make sure that it fully tightens down. And then I normally put a little dab of specialty glue on the knot, which is a clear non-acidic glue that is a gap filling glue. So it fills in the gaps on the knot, and it also is very flexible and pliable. So when you go to stretch it, it doesn't crack and flake off like some super glues might. So that's usually how I finish it. I know Kristen really likes the Tricky Ricky knot, right? Is that right, Kristen?
I do. I like the Tricky Ricky knot. You do have to get 2 strands of the Stretch Magic through your beads, so it's only going to work with beads that have a large enough hole for that. But it does give you 2 strands through. It basically, one side has a loop, and you pull this one strand in the loop, the other strand around the outside of the loop, and then you knot on top of that. I've done a video for it on our YouTube channel. I think it was our Halloween bracelet stretch bracelet last year. And then it was created by Ricky of Dakota Stones. So I know he has some tutorials out there where he uses it too. And that's where the name Tricky Ricky comes from. He showed it to me at, I think Bead and Button, the last one that I was at, which I think was last year. And he had showed me that in person. Oh, no, actually, it was Tucson. It was the last Tucson we were at. And ever since then, I just really fell in love with that particular knot.
Sometimes what I'll do is if I can go through twice, and you probably saw me seeing if I could go through this bead twice, if I don't know if the camera was on me at that point, but I did test it to see if I could go back through this Czech bead here. And sometimes I will knot it twice, and then I will go back through the Czech bead, and I will knot on the other side if it'll go through twice. A lot of times the Stretch Magic doesn't seem to go through the beads twice. And so that's why I almost always end up just doing the simple knot in the center, which you really don't end up seeing once it's all together. But good question.
No,
it can be tricky.
Yeah. I think you just got to work with it and figure out what feels the best for you.
Yeah, I love how this turned out. I think I'm going to make a second one so I can wear them together. Like not the same beads probably because I don't have enough of the same, but I'll make something that, is compatible and use the rest of these little cornflake copper pieces.
Potato chip beads just really
they're awesome.
Warm my textural heart. I just love seeing the wonkiness of them.
They're nice. Yeah, they're really great, Kay. Thanks for sending those.
They fit in perfect. I just pulled some out in this golden color. So I finished off a style bracelet here of kind of staggering colors, so you don't always have the AB kind of number
Nice.
there. So I didn't crimp off
Yeah.
the end. I wanted to make something else here and make another design with some beads. But going 3, 2, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, you can kind of see
Awesome. I love
alternate.
that.
What a fun, that's such a fun way to make something asymmetrical, but still have a pattern that works for a lot of people and makes sense, I love it.
Yeah.
And I love that purple and black. And then now I think I know you've been making these, Sarah, and I'm busy pushing people to make a bunch of these mask holders.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
been a hot craze this season.
It's so handy. I mean, especially with the kids, I have found it incredibly handy because it's very difficult for them to wear their mask for lengths of time. And a lot of
Yeah.
times they don't need to, like a lot of times we're just going to the beach and we're going to walk by a few people, but we're going to go way down to the end where there are no other people. And they only need them for like a matter of minutes, but I can't have them lose them either. So they've been really handy.
Yeah, I've been seeing them kind of littered places too, and so
Mm-hmm.
I think it certainly and the guys also have been great gifts for guys because
Mm-hmm.
they're dealing with the same thing. They certainly don't want to wear them really,
Right.
and so just making it easier, and you don't want to put anything that is dirty, and that's the whole point, right? Keeping
Right.
it out of your purse and your pockets and out of things that
Right.
you're going to be touching repeatedly. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it at the office. So when I go into the Softworks office, I'm often in my office with the door closed, and then I can take my mask off. But if I have to go out to the bathroom or go visit with someone, I need to put it back on. It's just so nice to just have it right there. Really, really nice.
Yeah. I've been finding it really helpful too when I go out and do some errands and things like that. I mean, I never liked the idea of having to take my mask off and shove it in my purse, and that always made me feel a little uncomfortable because now I'm rubbing it into everything that's in my purse. So by being able to just pull it down for a few minutes, put it back up, I get very upset if I leave the house without it. It's so helpful.
Mm-hmm.
They really are.
Yeah, I have a few of them now. As you've seen, I'm sure, like I've been doing videos like every 2 weeks about them.
yeah, I've been having to put them up pretty constantly. We got to keep it up. It's a big deal.
It is, yeah. We actually have a little mask lanyard kit if anyone's interested. We only have a few of them left, but it's all black beads, so it's really nice neutral kit to make, and then you can add in whatever color you want to add to it, and it has all the parts and pieces to make your basic mask lanyard.
That's perfect. I love chain, so I'm gonna add chain onto this one. That's one of the things I love to carry.
Ooh.
So
I feel like these are so beautiful. You almost just could hang them on an ear wire and that's it. And you can definitely bedazzle them, but you don't have to. So
yeah,
if you guys order these, definitely think about that. You may not need to do a whole lot to them.
yeah. I put on, I think, a white pearl on one of the episodes that I have.
Just add a little bead at the bottom.
Yep, you can just DM and just say, I love those titanium pieces you showed on Softlex.
Yeah.
We can get those over to you.
Are there more styles than what you have here? Or are these the only styles?
How many styles did I send you there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 styles? Okay, I probably have about 8 different styles.
Whoa. Look at how good this would be in the center of a necklace as a connector. You can connect your Softlex up here and connect your Softlex over here, and then you can do dangles around the bottom. Really, this is a really awesome piece.
And I love that those are so light. That's
super light, yeah. Especially for an earring, like a sizable earring.
Yeah.
These are perfect.
See, I love your big bold bracelet that you have on. The bigger, the better.
I don't wear it very often, but I sure do love it. It's one of those funny pieces that I gathered somewhere that I just love. Love to revisit it sometimes.
And exactly, and you knew to wear it today so we could show off those wrists.
Yeah, I like that.
Must be.
Wrist Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cute.
Where was your shop again, Kay? I have MJ asking. Did you say it was in Virginia?
Yes, it's in Vienna, Virginia. It's right outside DC.
Awesome. And
Vienna's
Donna says she's been making lots of mask lanyards and selling them, and that the rainbow seems to be very popular.
Oh, yeah. Rainbow.
Yep. That's so funny she says that. That's that I did when I did my episode, I just went to my wall of glass and I said, let's pick out some colors, and Roy G. Biv is my favorite man, so we're going to use him and pick out some glass, and we did a rainbow color set, and I loved it.
Very cool. Very cool.
Awesome.
Goes with everything. That's a great colorway. That's a lot of fun.
All right, I'm going to hook that onto a little lobster here. We'll do one side of a little eyeglass, a mask holder here.
Nice.
Got some
Kristen
of the
and I are going to go quiet so that they can watch you work, okay?
Well, the design process, that's one of the hard things to really ever teach. So I love just kind of playing around. We just see what beads we have and mess around a little bit. So here's that flex wire showing off the crimping tool. So I always like making mine a little bit smaller. I don't have a crimp cover here today, but I like these gunmetal crimps here that were in the kit. So just a kind of a two-part process. We're going to crimp once here. Then if we can get the right angle, we're going to want to turn this here. Crush that to the side. And, you know, one of the things I tend to do is just make sure it's crushed. I take that chain nose plier and do it a third time, keeping it small. And then leaving that tail on there. Okay, that way then you have some flexibility in case you happen to lose some grip on this crimp. Then that way then you have some time to save your beads. All right. I wasn't supposed to actually attach to my chain there, though.
Uh-oh, did you attach in the wrong spot?
No, I can go upside down here.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, I went the right way.
There's always a way out of it.
Yeah, there definitely is. All right.
So,
those are the things that happen behind closed doors, right? But we're live. You don't get to hide that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm always very honest. I make mistakes. I make things that don't look good. Sometimes I do it on live video. That's part of life. That's part of designing. There'll be things that you love and things that you don't love. But it's kind of the process that you learn from, and it may be a stepping stone to making something I really do love on a different day. So I made a pair of earrings here using some of my leftover parts to match my bracelet. I just went ahead and crimped down here at the bottom using a Softflex 2x2 millimeter crimp tube. I'm also using the black oxidized ones that Kay has there. And then I strung some of our Czech Glass beads and the potato chip copper pieces, and then just crimped at the top. And now I'm just going to find an ear wire to add to it. And then I will make a second one with my beads here. So I'll go ahead and show you how to make that before we jump off. And I'm sure Kay it's late there, so she's probably has a little kiddo to get to bed fairly soon, I would guess.
Yes, he loves a reason to stay up late, though, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, my 6-year-old too, for sure.
Yeah,
So I just
no,
strung I just
you
strung
keep
my
up with
wire inside the crimp tube and then I'm backing into it again. And that way there's 2 wires inside of there and that helps the magical crimpers to hold on better. It's just a little bit more nylon inside the crimp for them to kind of eat down into. So I'm going to find the center spot where this crimp tube fits. And I know there's a little discussion about this in the VIB group this year or just this week. And there is a spot in here where you feel that crimp tube slide into place. And you can either go this direction where you're sliding it into it from the side, or you can roll the crimp tube down the center and slide it in the center. But you'll feel it when it slots into place. And then you can go ahead and compress. And the first time you should get what looks like a little 4-corner ravioli. And then you're going to compress in the opposite direction, compressing in those 4 corners. And again, you'll feel the crimp tube sort of slot into place if it's in the right spot inside of your pliers. If you're finding that only one edge is getting those little corners trimmed and the other edge is still round, then you're not slotting it in place fully. And you need to kind of slide it in. I know it can be hard to see, but you can feel it. Once you get used to it, you can really feel it. And then what you should get at the end is something that looks like a little round bead. And I'm going to go ahead and cut my little loop off. So I'm basically making a head pin using soft wax. And then slide in the other way and then cut off the wire. So now I've got a crimp at the bottom and then a wire sticking up like a head pin, and I can string my beads on for my earring. I'm so glad you were able to be here with us today, Kay. It's so nice to spend time with you. It's been a little too long since I've gotten to visit with you.
I agree. It's nice, just like you said earlier. This has been a great way to also get a chance to connect with people that we don't get to see as often. So, we had bead shows before, and now we have to,
figure
create the
out new ways of doing it.
it.
Yeah, I think I might be the most excited person about the bead extravaganza to watch everyone's videos, because I'm curious to see what everyone's making and just to be able to say hi to all of my beady friends out there.
I know. I was really excited when we were the word was getting started on that. So I'm super excited.
So again, make sure you lock down the dates, November 6th through the 8th, to attend the bead extravaganza. It will basically be happening from, I want to say it was 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. But there will be details coming out later this week or early next week. And we are just so pumped up about it. I think it's going to be something really special.
I think I am really excited. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with too for all the demonstrations.
Yeah,
I think
you're going to learn a lot.
Kay, you're going to have your potato chips and these other products available, because you're getting a lot of love on both of those.
Well, it's a great time. Well, they can catch me every Friday night. I do a Facebook Live feed at 8 p.m. and I call it Friday Night Live, and it's a nice sip and shop, and that's actually where you can buy a lot of these products and whatever it is I'm highlighting in my store. So last week it was a beautiful decoupage wood and playing with bubble beads. So we were making different earrings, and we will be showcasing some beautiful handmade glass by a woman named Donna. So one of her exclusive distributors.
And those that you said, that was 8 p.m. and you're Eastern, correct? So that would be Eastern
that's Eastern
time.
Standard. Yep.
And that is on Stars Beads Facebook page.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. All right, well, here's my pair of earrings, and here is my beautiful matching bracelet using some parts and pieces from Stars Beads. And it's been really wonderful being here with you today. Kay, will you take pictures of whatever it is that you make and send them to us so we can show everybody?
I can certainly do that.
That would be awesome. And then we will have a wonderful blog about Stars Beads and Kay next week sometime, I think is when Thomas was planning on posting it. So you can learn a little bit more there. And it's just been so nice to see you and visit and just kind of catch up. And I'm looking forward to the great bead extravaganza and to see what you make in your little time slot.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me tonight and for the bead extravaganza. That is going to be exciting, something to get geared up and look forward to.
And we just so appreciate your supporting Softlex, both you and your mother for so long. It means a lot to us. We really couldn't be the company we are without that like long-term support from so many people. So thank you for that as well.
Absolutely. Thank you for making an awesome product. That's for sure.
And keep looking fabulous.
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Lovely designs today.
Yes, definitely. Did we have any last questions, Kristen, before we sign off?
Just a few people saying great designs, ladies, and thank you. I did have one question that asked, do you sell any kits where you buy and can create? I know us at Softlex Company, we sell a monthly mystery kit, but it is a mix of beads, and we don't give you instructions on what to create. You create what you want to create, and then we have the Facebook group where you can see what lots of other members are creating for inspiration and how they're all using the same materials in different ways. You can find those at softlexcompany.com.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Having said that, you can create the same thing I create, because I do a video with the kit every month. So if you're brand new to beading and you just kind of want to get the hang of it, you can buy one of these monthly kits and then watch the reveal video or the reveal video on YouTube as well. There's usually two. And then you can make what I make just to get started. And then you can kind of go into it and make anything you want in addition. And it has everything you need but basic tools. So you just need crimping pliers, cutters, and a kit. And then you've got everything you need to get going.
I love my kit.
Do you sell any type of kits at Stars Beads, Kay, at all? Is that something you guys do?
Well, I've been kind of creating custom kits is kind of how it's been. But, I am looking to roll out a Kay's Creative Kit box here. I just got one pulled together for the fall here. And I'll be having that little gifty pack of some of the Halloween package that I sent to you, Sarah. So I'm actually getting ready to roll that out. So happened to catch me right on time.
Yay!
Nice.
So stay tuned for that. That's fantastic. One last question is about your bracelet, Sarah. Do you know if it's lucite or stone or something else?
I think it's carnelian. It's stone.
Oh,
yeah, it's heavy. It's like the real deal.
Wow. That's
why I love it.
I thought for sure really it was more like a lucite or a resin kind of thing. That's impressive.
That size. Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
That's Tucson for you.
Oh, yeah, you don't get work like that anymore. Any of the hand carved, any of the hand cut facets, that's the work to be appreciated. So hold on to that.
I will. Yeah, it's special. I don't wear it enough.
Kim made a funny comment earlier saying she'd knock herself out multiple times a day wearing that. And now
it's a good weapon.
You really would, Kim.
Yeah. Don't attack me at the grocery store parking lot. I will knock you out.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, thanks for visiting with us. I'm gonna hop off so that I can go shut down the Zoom. So Kristen will kind of finish us up here. But thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you, Kay. And I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you in just a few weeks at the great bead extravaganza.
Oh, can't wait.
All right. Well, thanks again, everyone, for joining us today. And be sure to check out Stars Beads Facebook page and Stars Clasps Facebook page as well, although I believe all the videos at the current time are happening on the Star Beads page. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. For now.
Yeah, for now. Awesome. Well, we'll like them both so you'll know when she's got stuff going on between the two companies. And stay tuned for the new Halloween kit coming from Kay soon. And if you haven't already, grab a fall masterpiece kit. They're really, really classic, gorgeous. So I highly suggest it over at softflexcompany.com.
All right, ladies. Thank you very much. Talk to you both soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.